for my microbit robot project, I'm starting with a base that'll look something like this, although I am going to do a little personalization of it to make it better fit my school and just add some personalization that'll make it a little easier for me to keep track of components and pieces when I have multiple of these guys running around the classroom. So this is an example of what students might do to create their robot. So what I did is I just started iterating what could my robot look like, what do I want it to do so that it had some kind of purpose. Started with an idea of carrying stuff, giving it some cute eyes. I kind of have this model that looks a little bit like a spider, gonna be honest, but would actually hold a phone, and you could code some eyes that actually would go on the phone or send a message. I was a little inspired by the project EMAR that was using robots. Moving up, I guess I went over to 3. I'm like, all right, how about a shovel? Because I have a project with younger students where with Legos, they're designing a robot that can shovel snow or cotton balls. So added that, but decided I wanted to really go with something that would hold snacks specifically. So I carried that down here and iterated a little more. So I knew I wanted to make a cute face, and I'm going to utilize a combination of 3D printing and cardboard to create that face and to attach it with some clips down here so that I can kind of just insert into that bottom edge here and kind of sit and rest. The thing I'm gonna have to watch out for is where the motor runs, so I'm probably gonna want to fit it to kind of rest on top of that a little bit. So that'll involve a lot of measuring. The other part is the snack container itself, and that one's actually a little bit more complex. So my thought is I can create the base out of cardboard and laser cut that, and I want to leave this little trapdoor that I have here in this part so that I can still get to the microbit to turn it on. So I do lose a little space there. I'm planning cardboard for this full base, so that would be kind of just a cutout through here. And then I'm going to leave some little slits, and I'm going to actually 3D print the container for the snacks because that's going to hold up to snacks a little bit better than cardboard would, and those slits are going to help it from moving around. So in the box itself, it's going to have a couple of little slits to keep it from moving, and I may want to design something where they actually hook under a little bit just to keep it a little bit more sturdy. And types of clips that I'm thinking will be good to connect that cardboard to the base of my little robot here would be a clip that has kind of that rounder base, kind of almost like a bobby pin, to clip on. So that's what I'll hope to design there. For my Tinkercad, this is going to be something that's a much simpler model that potentially I could bring down much younger than middle school, so I'm excited for that. So this one I've kept pretty simple so far, since I have really not used Tinkercad for anything like this before, so I'm not aware of its full capabilities. But what I wanted to do was create a mold that would make ice cubes or chocolates, and I wanted to intentionally add personalization with a name, because if I'm printing a lot of things, if kids, all choose to make whatever's popular in their class, there's a chance that there may be some things that look a little similar to each other. So for now, I just have a mold that'll make 4 pieces very simply. This will be what I render in Rhino. So check out the Rhino, the Rhino rendering to see what this might look like in real life in a bit more detail.